This is a memory keeping spread in my B6 Stalogy. If you'd like to see how I pulled it all together, then just keep watching. Hi guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a little memory keeping in my B6 Stalogy, and I thought that I would record it for you. So I did some watercolor on the page before I started so it would have time to dry, and then those 4 photos are from my HP Sprocket, and they are from last week. We took Rowan to the Contemporary Art Museum, and I have pulled some stickers from a Cat and Jack sticker book that I got a long time ago. And then actually this spread turned out way different than I thought it would. I was looking for some more like galaxy themed papers and I couldn't find the ones that I wanted, but I did really like those that paper in particular because it had kind of a pop art feel to it. And then I had that black scrapbook paper, so I'm just trying to figure out exactly like how I want to use the papers. So this is a little bit rough. Hopefully I've sped it up enough that it's still interesting, because what you're really going to see is me like fussing around with the placement of the photos on the page. Like I wanted the watercolors to show up a little bit more, and in retrospect, like I love how everything turned out, but in retrospect I would have flipped it so that the page that I'm currently working on was covered up a little bit more, because I like the I don't know what they're called, like paint drops, flecks, spots on the other page a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, I still think it turned out really cute. So I'm just trying to figure out like how to get the photos on the page. So they had like the museum that we go to, like on the top floor of the museum, I think it's the 4th floor, is called the Unmuseum, and it is specifically for children. So everything on that floor is interactive, and they can kind of climb and touch things and move things around without parents freaking out that your kid has damaged like $1 million work of art. And then every Thursday they have something called art play and yoga, where if you're not a member, then it's just like a $5 charge to come and like create something, and then they have like kid yoga afterward. And we used to go all the time, but we have occupational therapy on Thursday mornings, so we haven't been in a while. And last week my husband was on vacation from work, so we decided to reschedule our therapy and just spend some time with him, which was really fun. He was very excited because Daddy is not home during the day. So that top picture is him. They had this like room that you walk to towards the back of the building, or it was a projection and it kept changing, but it was all like outer space. So there was like a space station and a galaxy, and that was his favorite spot. And you can see him, I think, you know, he was like, I'm on the space station, and kind of stretched up on the wall. And Then that bottom photo, which I always think little kids bundled up like in their winter gear is so adorable. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I knew I wanted to do a tip in so that I would have space to journal, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. But yeah, the bottom photo is him, and he has this little hat that he got for Christmas, and it has like Viking horns on it. It also came with a like detachable crochet beard, but he won't ever let me put the beard on him, which makes me sad. And then the bottom photo is they have this little, I guess it's like a little trailer in the middle of it, and it's the outside is painted almost like graffiti like, but the kids can go in it and it like moves around. So that was him like peeking out of it, and that's such a like a Rowan expression. But yeah, and then after the museum we went and had some delicious Mexican food. It was a really good day, even though it was freezing cold downtown. um, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how I want to use these stickers, if I have room for them. Um, and so I've cut them down, and I have a tape runner, but of course it ran out of adhesive like in the middle of me trying to do this. So I had some double-sided tape that worked to get everything stuck down to the page. And so I'm trying to remember where I wanted everything to go um, once I flip it over and start taping things. And I think overall, like these little memory keeping layouts, you can see I forgot which way I had it down initially. I think I do that a couple of times actually. But like I said, these memory keeping spreads don't take a great deal of time for me to do. I think it takes longer for me to figure out what I want to use. So by the time I turn on the camera, I have a general idea of, you know, at least the papers and the pictures that I want to use. And you can see I just wrote Contemporary Art Center on that little frame sticker, and now I'm just layering things, and I think I like flipped that the wrong way. And then pictures from my sprocket, they print out on little sticky paper, but I was struggling trying to get the backing off to stick it down, which I don't always do. Sometimes I just use my tape runner and stick it down that way, but since I was having to use double-sided tape, I just decided to use them as stickers. I think in the end I moved the photos around, but I don't know. I guess it makes more sense to have the photo when we're leaving at the bottom of the page. But yeah, I asked him if I could take a picture of him while we were waiting for the elevator, like all bundled up, and he got this really like serious look on his face. I don't want to say it was like a Zoolander kind of blue steel look, and then he leaned up against the door, and that was the picture that I took. So yeah, we either get like Zoolander blue steel, or we get like that weird, when you ask him to smile and he's like at that age where he makes that weird kind of smile face. And if you're a parent of a preschooler, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So then I wanted to use like that, I guess it's like I don't know if they're paint swatches or whatever, on the other side, and then I just backed it with a piece of the black scrapbook paper because I knew I wanted to write a little bit about the day. And then I'm forgetting like how I had intended the picture to be layered, and you see me trying to like figure it out, and then I think I like move that. Yeah. And then this is where I'm like trying to peel the back off the picture to stick it down, and I can't really get it, so I end up just taping it down. And it was chipping my nail polish, which was really, really annoying. And then, yeah, I'm going to use some washi tape to tip it in. And I thought this like kind of modern looking black and white stripe went really well with all the other elements. Sorry, you can see my messy hair coming into the frame. And then I figured that I would use some of these stickers because it just seemed kind of perfect for a spread focusing on Rowan. So we went on Thursday, and I just wanted to make sure that I knew what day it was. And then there were like some planets and stars that I threw on there because why not? And then I wanted to like use those letters because they were like in all these different fonts, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to spell out. I think I end up putting the date with them though, and then I think I'm going to use one more star. And of course I like mangled the sticker trying to get it off the paper. And so here's the final layout. I use those script stickers to put the date down, and then I just did a little bit of journaling about our day. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting the subscribe button and leave me a comment down below. Do you do any memory keeping? Do you do it separate from your planner or in your planner? But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.